evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, May the 21st, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, a Grundy County man charged with murder will likely make a preliminary appearance in a Manchester courtroom this week. Cedar Lane in Tullahoma will be closed for 2 weeks for repairs and renovations. Corvettes were swarming in Lynchburg on Saturday, and a Tullahoma preschool celebrated their 30th anniversary on Sunday. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
It's time to celebrate. You don't have to drive to the city for your party supplies anymore. The Celebrate Party Store has opened at 1802 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma to service all your party needs. Over 300 varieties of balloons, party favors, gift wrap, boxes, bags, bows, plates, napkins, tablecloths, and cups of all colors. Catering supplies from utensils to serving dishes, Wilton cake decorating supplies, and chocolate melts. Wedding, baby shower, bachelorette party, and themed birthday party supplies from any sport to Hollywood. From a luau to Hello Kitty, Celebrate has it all. Hats, masks, patriotic decorations, piñatas, confetti cannons, and full-size celebrity cutouts, and a whole wall of greeting cards at 50% off. Celebrate is home-owned and operated by John and Karen Orr, who invite you to come in and see what they have. You won't believe your eyes because they have it all. Start your celebration at Celebrate, 1802 Suite 820, North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-5550.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Tullahoma is committed to providing you with the highest quality and best variety of new and pre-owned vehicles possible. You can count on us for service, collision, full car detailing, selection. And Stan McNabb Chevrolet isn't just any car dealer. We are a 33-year family-owned, family-operated dealership with all your favorite brands in one great location. View all of our inventory online at stanmcnabb.com. And remember,
if anyone can, Stan can.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Trust, honesty, integrity. These qualities make Woodard's Diamond Showroom your premier shopping destination for fine jewelry. Whether you indulge yourself with our exclusive jewelry designs or are looking to give diamonds or gold jewelry as a gift, you will feel confident knowing you have made the right choice. For brilliance you deserve, visit Woodard's inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma, your exclusive master IJO jeweler.
A salute to the never wasters, the coupon clippers, switch flippers, one last drop of milk drippers, the thoughtfully thrifty, and the just plain cheap. Charter respects your economic IQ and honors it with a phone service worthy of your ever watchful wallet. Charter Phone, just $19.99 a month, for real monthly savings for fabulously frugal folks like you. Switch to Charter Phone and get unlimited local and long distance and 13 calling features with no extra fees like the phone company charges you.
Welcome back. A Grundy County man charged with murder could make a preliminary appearance in a Manchester courtroom this week. Troy King, age 41, is charged with the November 13th death of Thomas Colucci. The victim was found dead from multiple gunshot wounds at his Maple Springs Road home in northern Coffee County. Investigators say King's estranged wife, Connie King, found Colucci's body downstairs in the home they shared after allegedly hearing gunshots. Colucci, age 41, worked in the Nashville music industry. Troy King was arrested by federal authorities in March in California. He is being held in the Coffee County Jail under a $1 million bond. Investigators say the murder probe remains open and other arrests may result.
Social media in Manchester popped with indignation last week after word spread that 2 Coffee County Senior High School foreign exchange students would not be allowed to graduate. As Twitter hashtags of #LetThemWalk took flight and Facebook became furious, outgoing school principal John Bush said that the requirements for graduation were clear, well spelled out, and delivered evenly to all students. Federal laws prevent Bush from speaking about a particular particular case, but he did point to the high school's student handbook as a clear reference for graduation requirements. Bush said, quote, "It's an academic ceremony, not a social event, and we have to honor that as such. To be able to participate in graduation, a student has to have earned a high school diploma. We apply this fairly and equitably to all, and we have to follow the same for every student," end quote. Bush added that faculty and staff work hard to make sure that every senior graduates on time. He also said, quote, that we will go to the final hour to make sure they walk, and we are going to do that for every member of the class of 2013, end quote.
Cedar Lane in Tullahoma will be closing for about 2 weeks. City officials say the closure is needed to finish concrete work for the street widening project that's been under construction for several months. The road is a popular bypass connecting Jackson Street, Wilson Avenue, and West Lincoln Streets. Crews are expanding the road from North Jackson to the William Northern Boulevard intersection. The Tullahoma News Sunday edition reported the project will cost nearly $1.4 million, with the state picking up 80% of the cost, and Tullahoma taxpayers paying around $300,000 for the project.
Power rates for consumers in southern Middle Tennessee will be adjusted up slightly next month. The Tennessee Valley Authority says it will increase the fuel cost portion of its monthly bill for June, but the increase will mean only a few cents adjustment, and June electricity prices will still be lower than the same time last year. The giant federal utility says the rate hike was scaled back due to heavy spring rains that filled its power-producing reservoirs on the Tennessee River system. TVA spokesman Scott Brooks says the agency set an all-time record high for hydroelectric generation last month. TVA produced 44% more power than normal in April from its hydroelectric dams, which is its cheapest source of energy. TVA observed its 80th anniversary last Friday with a public event at the TVA West Tower in Knoxville. TVA came into being while Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the TVA Act into law on May 18, 1933. The Tennessee Valley Authority is a corporation owned by the U.S. government. It provides electricity for 9 million people in parts of 7 southeastern states.
The Tennessee Department of Transportation has announced that state aeronautics grants totaling $316,650 have been approved for 7 Tennessee airports. The Tullahoma Regional Airport is one of those recipients and will receive $14,250 to be used for clearing trees on one of the runways. The grants are made available through the Tennessee Department of Transportation's Aeronautics Division. The division administers federal and state funding to assist in the location, design, construction, and maintenance of Tennessee's diverse public aviation system. Except for routine expenditures, grant applications are reviewed by the Tennessee Aeronautics Commission, which is a 5-member board charged with policy planning and with regulating changes in the state airport systems plan. The board reviews all applications for grants to ensure that the proper state and local matching funds are in place and that the grants will be used for needed improvements. The TDOT Aeronautics Division has the responsibility of inspecting and licensing the state's 142 heliports and 79 public and general aviation airports. The division also provides aircraft and related services for state government and staffing for the Tennessee Aeronautics Commission. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Come to Jim Oliver's Smokehouse in beautiful Mont Eagle, Tennessee, your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 21 log and timber frame cabins. Enjoy the romantic fireplace and jacuzzi tub. Get more information and book a reservation at thesmokehouse.com.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop Sacker Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
Take you somewhere where nobody else can go. Only the two of us know.
With Charter, TV will never be the same. Now you can make a date with your favorite movies and shows anywhere and anytime with on-the-go content from Charter.
Welcome back. The Learning Place Preschool, operated by the First Presbyterian Church in Tullahoma, celebrated their 30th birthday on Sunday. Jim stopped by and spoke to school officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at First Presbyterian Church in Tullahoma, where they're celebrating a very, very special occasion here. I'm speaking with Christy Shearer. Christy, what is your job here at the church? I'm the Director of Christian Education and Youth here at the church. I'm basically in charge of everyone from the ages 0 to 100. That sounds like a great job, I've got to say. Today, as I mentioned, you're having a celebration here. Tell us what you're celebrating here at First Presbyterian Church today. We are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Learning Place. We started back in, it was a thought, just an idea, back in 1982. And in the winter of 83, we had 18 students start. And we've been here for 30 years, one of the oldest preschools in Tullahoma. We have educated over 2,000 students. It's just been a blessing to our church, and just very, very fortunate to have this as part of our church and part of our ministry to the community as well. And I'm also a mom of 2 graduates from the preschool who are in middle school and high school now. So the children are so prepared for kindergarten when they leave here. We've heard it from numerous kindergarten teachers in the area at the public schools, how prepared the children are who come from the Learning Place. They start at age 2. Everything is very age appropriate, and by their 4-year-old pre-K class, they're learning sight words and the alphabet and math and science and all of that, along with wonderful social skills, lots of play, lots of singing and joy, and on top of it, one of the most important things is it's all in a Christian environment. They learn about just learning to be good Christian adults, children, and loving each other, sharing, all the things that we as adults have to remind ourselves to do. And our director is right here, Mary Davis. She's the director of our preschool. Mary? Because of your longevity in this program, I'd have to think that probably what you're doing is something that you enjoy doing.
I do. It's, you can't have much more fun than being with young children and working with wonderful women who also love to work with children. And the church is just great. The staff, the preschool board, everyone is just 100% behind this ministry. So it's just been a great place. It's a good schedule, and I just love it.
Now, how many kids are enrolled in your program this year?
This year, 75 is about what our enrollment's been all year. Back in the 90s, it was not unusual to have almost 150. It's back when Tullahoma seemed to have a lot more young families and young children, but not as many preschools and other options available. So we were really bustling back then, but we're still bustling, just a little bit lower enrollment. There's 13 staff members this year, and we have 2-day sessions, 4-day sessions. We just have a lot of flexibility.
And enrollment is open now for anyone that would like information.
I was going to ask you that if you have a child that you'd like to enroll in this program, what is the procedure? How do you go about doing that?
You can go to the website, our church website,
FirstPresbyterianTullahoma.org is for the church. To give a little more in-depth, and if you want to go directly to that, it's learningplacetullahoma.org.
Ladies, thank you so much for what you guys are doing for the community, and I know this is a service that's really, really appreciated by families and who have to work and would like to know that their kids are in a safe and wholesome environment. Thank you very much. Stay with us. More Newsleader on 6 is coming up in a moment.
It's a great day at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Keith Barnett here today to tell you about the 2013 redesigned Ford Fusion. It is the best midsize car for the money. It averages 35 miles per gallon, and most of all, folks, it is a 5-star safety rated vehicle. These Ford Fusions start out at $19,995 after Ford manufactured rebates and incentives. So come on down to Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. Tell them, Clay.
My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want. At our offices or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
They say nothing's guaranteed about the future except death and taxes. Yeesh. Can we get something good on the list? Here's something. If for any reason you're not completely satisfied when you add a charter service, you get your money back. That's right. Try it for 30 days, be completely satisfied, or your money back. At Charter, we've been working to improve our service. Now we guarantee it. Try Charter. It's smarter.
Welcome back. The Middle Tennessee Corvette Club held their second annual cruise-in Saturday in Lynchburg. Jim spoke with club president Harry Britton and event chairman Eddie Smith. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in Lynchburg, Tennessee for a big event, and we're finally getting it in, guys, because we've had some weather delays. I'm talking with Harry Britton and Eddie Smith, who are with the relatively newly formed Corvette Club.
About a year and a half old.
Tell us a little bit about the club, Harry.
We got organized back in, I guess it was 2011, July, and we have about 54 members right now. Good little club. We meet every month at Stan McNabb's dealership on the second Monday night of each month, 6:30. So we welcome Corvette Club owners to come out and join us there in this area. This is our second year to come to Lynchburg, and our big event that we have. We participate in the Christmas parade, and we went over to the chamber event in Fayetteville last fall. Try to get along and what we can do in the community. We're just a small organization.
It's kind of appropriate that you would meet at the Stan McNabb Chevy dealership, because you can buy one of these vehicles.
That's right. He's got several out there to sell, and he's been very supportive of us, he and Trent, and they help us out a lot.
Eddie, I think you're the chairman of this particular event today. How did you guys choose Lynchburg to hold this event this year?
Well, it was sort of a shoot and miss to begin with. We talked it over. Of course, being this newly formed club, we tossed around the idea of something to entice some established clubs to come in and be with us, and nothing better. If you mentioned Jack Daniels, if you're on the other side of the country, you've heard of Jack's. So exactly, and Lynchburg, of course. So that was a big help. We had 70-plus cars last year. And as you mentioned, we were scheduled to have this 2 weeks ago, and the weather wouldn't let us. And now it has, and we've got pretty good turnout. I'm very happy and satisfied. Hopefully it'll just get bigger each year.
Both of you guys, I think, own Corvettes, obviously, yeah, this is Harry's right here behind us, and Eddie's wearing yellow pants today because his car is yellow. So his wife wanted him to match his car. What
she wants to camouflage him.
Yeah, she couldn't find it.
What do you think got you guys interested in Corvettes?
Had one before.
Well, mine, I think I mentioned to you before, Jim, this was back in the early 70s. I bought a beautiful orange and white 69 from Shelbyville, as a matter of fact. And once you've driven one, ridden in one, you really want to have one. Then once you got it, you won't get rid of it. So I'm on my third now. So
and orange and white was by no accident, because I think he's a big Tennessee fan.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Harry, do you remember your first Corvette?
I had a 71 coupe, 354 speed. And then while I had that, somehow I ended up with a 1953.
Oh my goodness.
So somebody had already taken the 6-cylinder out, put a small 283 engine with a 4-speed in it, and then not knowing today what I should have known then, I let it go.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's a 53 here I saw somewhere.
There's a 59. Stan's got a 59 down there. We've got several 66s here. All the categories, the C1 through C6, are represented here today. Eddie's got a contest going for best in each class, and Stan told me a while ago that we will have a 2014 at next year's event.
Okay, all right, that's outstanding. Now, if someone were interested in hooking up with you guys and joining your club, what do they do?
They can call me on my cell phone, 931-247-5417.
My phone 615-772-5570, or catch Trent.
Catch Trent out of Stan. That's very easy. He's always there, or somebody's there that can give the information. He's our membership chairman.
All right. Okay. All right. Great event here today, guys. Lots of fun. It's always fun for me and our crew to come in here and look at these great cars. We appreciate it very much, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming down.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Dr. Dave Heinrich, who will tell us about their promotion to benefit Partners for Healing. Louis Balding has retired after 40 years of service to the community, and we'll talk to him and his successor. Tullahoma's distinguished young women were named this last weekend, and we'll have all the winners on the show. All that and more on this week's Living. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart, where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
You can see it in his swagger. You can see it in his swagger. He a boss. You can see it in the swag, how we walk, how we talk.
A lot can change in 2 years, but not everything has to. With the Charter Price Guarantee, lock in low rates for 2 years, because sometimes it's nice to know what's on the road ahead.
Welcome back. A reception was held last Sunday afternoon celebrating Louis Baldwin's 40-plus years as director of the Tullahoma Daycare Center. John Gray brings us this report.
Reception for Louis Baldwin, and there's been going on for quite some time. There's Louis right there after 30 years of running the Trinity Daycare Center. So we're going to talk with Louis. Yeah, this is Louis Baldwin, retiring Louis after how many years?
40 plus.
40 plus, and this lovely lady next to you, she's accepting the baton?
Yes. This is like a relay. She's not going to drop the baton.
Yeah. Emma, what do you think about it, girl?
It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it, but...
How do you replace that?
Easy. She looks better than I do.
Louis, congratulations and thank you for all the hard work you've done through the years. You will be missed, but you're not going to go away.
No, we're not going away. No.
Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, thank you, John. Miss Emma, everybody support, still keep our support. We need it. Miss Emma's still here, and I'll come back to get you if you don't help.
All right, and some of Tullahoma's supporters here of Louis Baldwin, and there's all kinds of food on the table. And done a good job. Look at Liz and Jerry right there. There's Monty Halcomb throwing grapes at me. I'd have caught it if he was a better shot. Look at that fine crew right there, huh? Look at those smiles for miles.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Some things in life you just have to wait for. Hit movies arriving in the mail shouldn't be one of them. Charter On Demand lets you enjoy tons of new release blockbusters instantly.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on the state. Our record high was in 1941 at 96 degrees. The record low was in 1954 at 37. Average high on this day is 78 and the average low is 56. For tonight, look for scattered thunderstorms in your forecast with a low of around 66. Scattered thunderstorms remain in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 79 and a low of 63. Partly cloudy weather expected for Thursday with a high of 78 and a low of 55. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Try to stay cool.